Okay, so we start with the coordinators' questions. Mr. Carver, please.
Thank you very much. Really wanted to start with a suggestion from Mr. Narbone. You spoke very understandably something, we talk about the need for secularism here to be supported across the Middle East. And I really wanted to ask whether you think the Kurds have been treated fairly. They seem to be the people who really have gone out on a limb to protect secularism, certainly in northern Iraq and in the Kurdish region and of course in Syria. So I'd wonder if you can elaborate a bit on that. With Islamic State now holding just 5% of its previous territory, I'd be interested to hear views from both of you on a possible future of cooperation between Islamic State and other jihadist groups. I'm specifically thinking of ACAP, Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, just really to see whether you think there could be some sort of meeting of minds, shall we say, in that area. I really wanted to ask you, what you mean about the European Union reaching out politically to parties in Yemen. I really would be very interested to hear you elaborate on that further. And I'd also like to hear whether you'd be able to comment on the separatist movement in the south. Could you ever envisage a return to North and South Yemen? I believe I was the first person to actually question the integrity of the Yemeni state here when I got it as politically 3 years ago when I first got elected. It's something I've actually sort of been saying vibrantly, and it fits in very nicely with Frau Kausch's comments with regards, you spoke about Yemen being a project, and I think I'd be really interested to see whether Yemen can survive in its current form, or whether you think we are looking eventually at the obvious return to a North Yemen and a South Yemen. Is the EU able to influence Saudi tactics? Is the response for the latest Houthi missile attacks disproportionate? And well, I did have another point I wrote down very quickly. Yeah, I wonder if you could both comment on, or if you, sir, could comment on Frau Kausch's comment about possible future friction between the European Union and the United States. And I ask specifically, as a Brexiteer and someone who supported Brexit in my country, and I'm looking at it in the context of what impact that could eventually have on the relationship with NATO.